So the background of this program is understanding what it is that you've designed as the current context of your life. So let's just talk a little bit about this notion of context. By context, how I define it for the purposes of this program is the attitudinal and energetic environment inside of which anything lives. So your life lives inside of an attitudinal and energetic environment, and often when I teach this program or my other programs, I ask people when they understand this notion of context, the attitudinal background of something. A lot of times what I hear from people is the context of their life is busy, overwhelmed, too much to do, stressed out, and feeling like they're just not measuring up to the image that they have for how their life could be, not fulfilling on the things that are really important to them, but more the sense of being on the rat race and just going and going and going. So this program has you look at and intentionally design the energetic and attitudinal environment inside of which you live. So this program has a context to it. The Life Design program has its own context. And that context includes the fundamental values and the mission and the goals of the program. And you'll find that in your workbook. And that's also how I begin defining the context of your life. So I want you to start understanding this, that there's a specific methodology that I use. It's a formula that I really believe is the formula for making all of your dreams come true. And it is this. The first part of the program, what you're going to do is get to work on establishing what's called your strong foundation. You don't want to redesign your life on a shaky foundation. So what that means is we're going to look at the structural integrity of your life. How well put together is your life? How much are you feeling like your life is running smoothly versus like feeling like there's too many things, you got too many balls in the air, and it's not working the way that you want it to work? So that's the first part of the program. We want to get to work on this thing called your strong foundation. And that really is the base of the context that we're going to be working on. From there, we look inside yourself to say, what is it that I've come here to deliver on this earth? What's my purpose? What do I most care about being engaged with? Because too often people feel stressed because they're engaged in activities that are just not that meaningful to them. So in the Life Design course, one of the first places we begin is looking at your core values. From there, once you've established your core values, it's like, wow, this is really great, but how do I get this into my life? How do I live this in a deeper and more fuller way? And from there, you'll be establishing your own personal mission statement. Now, I know some of you might be like, oh, Jackie, I've done that before. I've done a mission statement. And if that's the case, then let me ask you, recite it to me right now. And if you can't, then you've not done mission the way that I teach it in the Life Design program. So we'll get into that more about how to create it and what it means in the context of your life, how it adds energy to the way that you live your life. So you've established your values, and then you've gotten this statement of like, yeah, this is how I want to go out and this I'm going to live my life. And that alone gives you tremendous clarity. You've gotten to work on the structure of your life, how well put together your life is. And from there, the next question is like, wow, this is really awesome, but like, what do I want? How do I want to express this in the world? And from there, we begin creating your personal vision, your vision for how you want your life to be, that which wants to be birthed through and as you in life. Your personal vision statement. And then from there, of course, if you've only got the vision, but you don't break it down into what you're going to do, you're not going to be as accomplished and as successful as I know you want to be. So from there, we're going to look at taking that vision, turning it into some personal goals, and then beginning to create your personal action plan, which is what I call your strategic life design, your strategic plan for the next 3 to 5 years.